This episode of today's iconic moment in New York sports history is presented by Tri-State Cadillac Dealers. March 4th, 1984, Martina Navratilova defeats Chris Evert in the final of the Virginia Slims Women's Tennis Championships at Madison Square Garden. The two tennis players had one of the most intense rivalries in the history of the women's game. At the tournament, Navratilova was ranked #1 and Evert was ranked #2 in the world. At stake in the final was a $125,000 prize, which was the largest purse ever awarded to a female champion at the time. The tournament also featured women's matches that were the best of 5 sets, which is a rarity in the women's game. Navratilova and Evert's matchup in the final was their 57th meeting, and despite being intense rivals on the court, they were actually good friends off the court. They even won Wimbledon and the French Open as doubles partners. Navratilova, who was the reigning Wimbledon and U.S. Open singles champion, managed to win the final match 6-3, 7-5, 6-1. That would be part of her 74-match winning streak, which lasted until the 1984 Australian Open semifinal. After the match, Navratilova credited Evert for a tough match, but said her serve was the main thing that carried her through. Throughout the 70s and 80s, Evert and Navratilova played 80 matches, and 60 of them were finals. Navratilova's record against Evert stands at 36-24 in final matches and 43-37 overall.